Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for November the 16th through to the 30th. So we're still in your season, but then we're moving into Sagittarius. And there is a full moon in the sign, your opposite sign, Taurus, on the 19th. And that's going to be a lunar eclipse. So it's going to be a very intense energy. And eclipses do have a tendency to shake things up and change things around. We have for you the Sword Princess Air Palace. So there's some news or there's some answers coming to a solution is coming to a problem that you may be facing at this moment in time. I do feel like there's an energy of being open-minded. There's a lot of information coming to you, a lot more to learn about something, and there's ideas being formulated. This can also be around I keep getting the word learning and graduating. So I feel like I'm keep being shown that this sword princess wants to graduate. So something is maturing. It doesn't have to be literal, but it is like some ideas are maturing into something that is actually, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, this reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Scorpio, I hope you're enjoying your birthday season and have managed to celebrate and be made to feel special and loved and all of the above, blessed. But anyway, let's see what's coming in. So I always say be sure to watch all three of your placements if you know all three of them, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And Scorpio, this is a general reading, so just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, then there will be an extended reading. So the link for that will be in the description box below. Okay, what else does Scorpio need to know? It took a while, but we got there. Cup, Queen, Cancer, Throne. Now, interesting. So the princess has got her supportive mothering energy by her side. Now, this is where that idea is getting the support and the nurturing that is needed for it to grow and mature. So there's a protective energy around something. So protecting your ideas, absolutely. That actually could be really, really important coming in. There's a nurturing energy with the Cup Queen. It is a Cancer energy. So it is around protection. I do get a lot to do with that. So let's see what else is coming through with this. And it could be you might be getting some very highly intuitive messages around it as well. We have, oh, goodness. Okay, we have Pentacle Queen. Look at this. Okay, idea is fully getting the support that it needs here, both resource-wise and emotional-wise with the Pentacle Queen and the Cup Queen. Wow, look at it. The princess is surrounded by her this queen energy that is kind of like two pillars of support side by side. So it may even be that you are finding that there are a lot of people around you that are really supporting you at this moment or supporting what it is that you're developing. This could be any kind of new idea that's coming through. I also kind of get intellectual property for some of you Scorpio. So, but yeah, I mean, the Pentacle Queen provides all the resources that is needed. So this is where I think that you're finding some very, very magical and very, very supportive solutions coming into a problem that you may be trying to, well, something, it may not necessarily be a problem, but it may be a sense of the problem of how to develop this into something more mature, bigger and better. The 10 of Wands. So, if we're talking about a problem, how to release a burden, crossed by the King of Swords. Okay, so in comes more support, but it might feel like, interestingly, the support is coming from the earth element and the water element. The element of air, the King of Swords, is blocking this somehow. So maybe someone's actually saying no, or there's a message of no inside your mind. It's like you can't quite make a decision around this and can't quite find that rational place as to how to bring this in. You've got the Hermit crowning you, so finding those answers. I do feel like you're searching for a lot of answers. The Knight of Swords down here, there's a lot going on inside your mind here. This is moving forward. There's strong, determined energy coming through. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this energy is very, very prominent around you. And this could be a person, someone very, very supportive around you that is providing a lot of what you need. Here's the choice in the near future. Okay, and the celebration, you are celebrating, or perhaps overindulging. Perhaps this is a stressful situation that is causing that, but we'll see. We've got the devil energy around you, okay, and it's right next to the Queen of Pentacles. That's what I love. She's the antidote to the devil. So we've got the Five of Wands. There is conflict, perhaps, that you're not wanting to see, and we have the Chariot right next to the Cup Queen. More Cancer energy, and this is really finding the desire and the motivation to bring something to success, a successful fruition. And the Knight of Pentacles at the base. Okay, so I just had to check you could see all the cards, which you couldn't, so that was good. So let's look at the situation here, Scorpio. It does feel like there's something that you've taken on here, and you've said yes to something, and maybe you don't want to say yes anymore. Maybe you're wishing you hadn't, and you want to say no now, or just let somebody know you're no longer available. And you are crossed by that King of Swords. It may be to do with maybe you're working too hard as well. The King of Swords can be like a boss energy, or someone that's just has made some decisions, and it might not feel like it was particularly your decision. The King of Swords is a very rational decision-making energy, and it's kind of like that's crossing you. It's either there's somebody that's like that that's not letting you release this, or this is a part of your own mind that's not letting this be released. So I do feel like it could be actually somebody standing in your way, quite literally, in terms of releasing this. The King of Swords is an Aquarian energy. It could be related to an Aquarius or someone that has that very intellectual mind, very forward thinking, very kind of cool and distant as well. So it could be that somebody's standing in your way, but it could also be your own mind is standing in your way. So that's where we're going a bit deeper here with the Hermit. And this is actually pretty comfortable energy for you guys, going deep within and connecting into those soul places. There could be a bit of soul searching going on, but it really is connecting into your inner wisdom and going, okay, so the solution's not right in front of you, okay? You can't quite see it inside your mind. So we're going deeper. We're finding some answers deeper within and seeing where the path lies through looking further afield for these answers. But the Hermit card, it could be the sense of feeling like you want to be a little bit, like this is your conscious mind here that we're talking about with the Hermit. So it could be that you need some time and some space. You need some distance from something. And, with this 10 of Wands, you really have taken something on, and it could be you're being pressured a little bit by somebody here, and you feel like I said, you can't say no. And it's like you need to take some time out to kind of work out what's going on for you and how it's going to work for you. Now, at the base, we have the Knight of Swords. So this energy is like really fast. Things are moving quickly deep down. This is what's happening at the base of the issue. And the truth is that this idea is growing and growing and growing faster and quicker than anybody may know. So, and this is where you actually at the point where you think, I have to take some action here. With this Knight of Swords, this is a very strong determination to start moving into something. And it's kind of like I don't necessarily want to rush into something. That's why we've got the Hermit energy. It's very contemplative. It's looking at things from really considering something, whereas this Knight of Swords energy is just do it. Just do it. I have to do it. So it's kind of like this energy really does need to move forward and develop. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of frustration coming in. There's going to be this quite volatile energy. So coming up with this Knight of Swords, if this energy has got nowhere to move, then the only place it's going to go is through, it's an air sign, it's a Gemini energy. It's going to become, there's a scattered energy that could come out of this if it doesn't have a focus, if it can't move forward into its development. And that can also cause irritability. So that's why I feel like it's really, really important that this idea or this It could be, it could be studying, like we said, whatever this new thought formulation process or open to learning new things is really kind of, it might need to be fast-tracked even. I mean, there's a lot of supportive energy around this. In the recent past, we've got the Queen of Pentacles right underneath the Cup Queen, and then we've got her up there, the Pentacle Queen as well. So there's something or someone, an energy of stability that has been in the recent past. There's a lot of energy that you can rely on and depend upon with this Queen of Pentacles. And this could have been that you actually went through a process of really looking after yourself. The Queen of Pentacles looks after her health. She looks after her needs, her physical needs. So that can be material resources in terms of home, money, but it can also be health. And she's right underneath the Cup Queen, which is around your emotions, around nurturing, healing your heart, looking after yourself, nurturing yourself. So there's a lot of, looking after yourself in the recent past. That energy has come through. And like I said, it could actually be some very strong nurturing energies, like people that have come in as well and said, you know what, I think you're pushing yourself too hard, or I think you're exhausted, or I think, you've taken this on and you probably didn't need to. So you're getting like a very supportive message coming through. So that's why in the near future, you've got a choice here with the Lovers card. You've got a choice. And this is a big choice to make here, because I feel like with this Devil energy around, it's maybe it's interesting, and I'll hold these two cards up together, like the Lovers card and the Devil card. The Devil card is the energy surrounding you now. The Lovers card is the future, the near future energy. You can see the similarities in those charts, these two cards. And the Lovers card is a choice. The Devil is when that choice has kind of gone a bit sour. It's turned toxic. You've stayed. It was either a wrong choice or a wrong turn, or you stayed in that energy too long. So there's an old energy around you of something not being right and becoming toxic with this Devil energy. And you now have the choice to make a new choice. You have the opportunity to make a new choice here with the Lovers that hopefully will have a different outcome. Because we don't want that outcome, because you can see it in your life now. It's toxic. But the thing I love about this is in the recent past, this energy has come through with the Queen of Pentacles. She's the antidote to the Devil. Both of them are Capricorn energy, but one is very caring, nurturing, will look after things, build things slowly, do what is needed, very dependable, responsible energy. The Devil energy is where you are getting to, it's an energy of being stuck in fears and bound to things, bound to agreements. So this is where I actually feel really strongly here that there's been some kind of verbal agreement or some kind of, and this could even be karmic for you, Scorpio, something that you've agreed to even in a past life. So it's kind of bound you somehow. And it's like you need to give yourself permission to get out of this. So this is an interesting energy with the Devil. And right now, all the energy supporting that. Now you are presenting as the Three of Cups. So this is where I feel like, you're seeing a possible solution to a problem that you've been stuck in for a while here, and it's become burdensome. And so, yeah, there's celebration. There could be a lot of socialization coming in. Could have been overindulgence with the devil right on top of it as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of energies. There's a lot of people around you, mostly supportive, but there's a couple of stick in the muds. But this Three of Cups, I feel like, it's been birthday season, Scorpio. It's been celebrations. So this is kind of where you are, the Three of Cups. But the energy surrounding you, the Devil. So it's time to kind of, free yourself from whatever this was, whatever toxic situation this was that is kind of no longer fun anymore. It's no longer giving you what you need. It's no longer serving you. In fact, you're serving it. And this could be related to fear as well. So this is where, you definitely want to be moving beyond that, I would say. And, hopes and fears, the Five of Wands. This is conflict. This is competition. This is it could have actually, this could actually be a highly competitive environment that you find yourself in here, or you're finding yourself competing with other people, whether it's subtle or whether it's not. Sometimes it's just, keeping up with the Joneses, or it's like a sibling rivalry, one of those kind of things that are always there. And it's like, for whatever it is, like, or this is, you're just in a very competitive arena. And it could also be to do with like a conflict like within a group that's just been around for too long and needs to kind of be fixed. So there's a lot of interpersonal relationships here that are getting a bit of a workover, and actually in a really positive way. And there could be some old habits or some bad habits that are kind of being looked at as well. So, this is what I love as well, is that we've got, we look at these energies here for the choice. We can see the choice between, sometimes it's a choice in love, but it can be a choice between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So you've got a lot of divine feminine energy here supporting you. This is the divine masculine going, no, you can't say no to that. You can't stop that. Whereas the divine feminine saying you need to look after yourself a little bit more. So which choice, who are you going to choose? And this is the thing with the Chariot. It brings these two opposing energies together into a single focus through sheer force of will. And this is good because this means that this Knight of Swords has got a focus. It's got somewhere to go. Even though, interestingly, the Chariot is not even moving, it's just stone. So it represents pure will. It's the pure will and an emotional surge. The Chariot energy moves really fast as well as the Knight of Swords. So this can be resolved all quite quickly. And it could also be around, interestingly, we've got the two different houses. We've got the two different queens here. It can be around, family disputes as well, or, divided between two energies, two very, very strong energies, and finding the middle ground. So this Chariot energy is conflicts ending in victory. And we do see the conflict here of the Five of Wands. This is what you don't want, and you're finding the solution for that. So that's why I feel like it's actually really, really positive energy coming through with that Chariot energy. And if this is the Sword Princess is something to do, I feel like it's a solution to the problem, but it can also be a sense that there is, and there does feel a lot of interpersonal agendas happening here. But it can also be that you are wanting to develop something and develop it quickly, develop some new ideas. And so the Chariot energy is like, it can actually get over that hump and mature quite quickly. We have the Knight of Pentacles as the energy at the base. And this is, a nice energy that works well with that Queen of Pentacles. And this is where, there's fast, slow. And the thing with the Knight of Pentacles is that there's some quick, swift solutions and changes happening here inside your mind. But there's also this very slow thinking of your long-term future energy, really casting the net further down the field and thinking with the Knight of Pentacles, okay, you could make some quick changes now that could benefit you much more further down the track here. So this is where it's kind of wanting you to think, especially to do with your money and your, your financial position and situation that you find yourself in. So, yeah, I feel like, and again, it's to do with what the material resources that you need. So it says, my life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. So that's actually really positive and kind of fits in with a lot of what we've been talking about. And, I think you will be seeing this back through people around you and just kind of going, do I want to be, what is it saying to me, this relationship in my life? And what messages, and is this really good for my long-term, how dependable is this? How reliable is this? Can I rely on this income? Or, the Knight of Pentacles can also be an energy of staying in a job too long or staying in something for way too long. It's kind of become a bit slow. It was something you could rely upon, very slow and dependable, but has it become burdensome? That's the question. We have music. The three notes, boop, 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 boop. Quick. It's quick. It's quick step. It's like three things come in threes. Boom, 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 boom. It's like a heartbeat even. But one that's kind of with 3 beats. So let's, I mean, music might actually be really, really important, but I kind of just get the words pick up the pace with something. Pick up the pace. It's ready for this to develop, ready for these ideas to bloom, and ready for this solution to come through. So now's the time to really like get something through, get something moving. And so pick up that pace, because boom, 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 it's happening quite quickly. And there's a real rhythm to this as well. You know, I feel like there's this pulse. It's got a pulse of its own, this energy. And, you know, it is a sword princess. It really is like a living thing, a living being. And so it's kind of like, yeah, it's time for this to, yeah, get moving. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting with it. So that's it, Scorpio. That's it. If you've been dragging your feet on something, the universe is kind of going, giving you a little bit of a heads up that now's the time to really start putting in a lot of time and effort and to speed up a process of some sort happening in your world related to that sword princess. So, yeah, I mean, if you're thinking of like, you know, these ideas, whatever they are for, or whatever this idea is, yeah, really, yeah, now's the time. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to look at this Lovers card, the choice that you're faced with, and the Chariot card, this emotional surge to find a solution, to bring something to a resolution, to find the victory amongst something that has been causing you chaos. So let's see what's happening with this success and victory. Let's have a look at this choice and see what comes in around that. Let's look at the near future and the future beyond. And we'll also pull any other clarifiers that you need to know or messages from the universe. And then we'll tune in and focus in on career, money, love, and relationships and pull some cards specifically for that. So that's all going to be in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. I'm sure there's a lot more to know because I want to know what's on there. I feel like you kind of get over the hump and then we'll see what's on the other side there for you, Scorpio. I kind of feel like it's going to be a much quicker ride downhill. But anyway, not like easy. What I mean is go fast, easy, not downhill as in something goes downhill. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But we'll see. That's kind of intuitively what we're getting, but we'll see if it comes up in the extended. And so the link for that is in the description box below. I'd love it if you come over. I usually pin the link to the comments as well. And this is where we're leaving each other, Scorpio. Please take care. Enjoy the rest of your birthday season. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment because that lets YouTube know that you appreciate this content and it's a way to support the channel and support the growth of the channel. Thanks, Scorpio.